Tom tom da 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 tom da 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 tom tom da 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 tom da 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 tom tom da 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 tom da 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 tom tom da 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 tom da 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 tom da 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 da
I'm sure many of us in the audience can relate to what what this concert kind of reminded me and left me with. You have somebody who comes and visits you after many years, somebody who's known your family for generations and generations, and you offer them coffee. When you give them coffee, they drink that coffee and say, "Aha, and the coffee kudicha ஒரு 30 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி உங்க பாட்டி அதுல குடிச்ச காஃபி The joy of that comment tells you why you made that coffee 16 times a day, every day. The joy of that comment tells you that what you did was right, which is you aspired. You aspired for the best in class. You aspired to become the best in class, and you practiced to do that. Such is what the concert that these three youth artists put together for us. Please give them a big round of applause. Akshat and Keshavan, the dripping of your Vani, the soil of that Vani, in the blessing you have of being in the legendary light of Aryakudi Vani and K.V. Narayana Swami Vani, and Pranav, the legendary Vani you have the honor of learning, which is the Palghat Raghu's child, Mama, playing of Mridangam, are rare to come by, are really a lifetime pursuit. But the fact that you are aspiring, the fact that when my father who walked into the hall and said, "Is that a KVN school concert?" is a testament to the fact that your aspirations are in the right direction and you have absolutely given that all the effort it needs. So please congratulate these three artists with a big round of applause. The legendary author who wrote the bestseller book called Outliers says in his book that any skill, to become a skill that you know it's repeatable, takes 10,000 hours. Well, I do agree with that book in many ways. I do disagree with it in many ways. A skill of playing violin, a skill of playing mridangam, a skill of performing a vocal concert takes 10,000 hours of practice, which these kids put in. But the 10,000 hours of effort that comes from the guru to making this happen, to break that magnum opus Shankarabharanam, which can be sung for 8 hours, but can also be presented today in a 3 minutes alapana, is what is actually a 10,000 hours of effort from the gurus, which is absolutely thankless. So a big round of applause and thank you to the gurus, and Narendra Nana, who are absolutely blessing these children, and also a big thank you to them for breaking such magnum opus music into elements that these children who are being raised thousands of miles away from where these compositions were actually created, but can present it with the same effort, with the same bhava, with the same feeling, is only a testament to what exposure and experience those gurus have given them. So big thank you to them. Akshat, in this equation, of course, there got to be another 10,000 efforts to the parents and community, which this Bay Area is blessed with, and which we as Lotus have been also blessed to be a part of. Akshat, every single time that we hear somebody who comes and performs here, we know as they're graduating to, college, we think about what does music mean to them. And I think Shubha, Radhama and Nanda, we have this conversation because we take pride in seeing you grow from that one composition to, 45 minutes to intermediate. But I know for a fact that very soon you'll come back from your college dorm, practicing even more and perform a senior slot for us next year. Keshava has been a Lotus child, I have to say. Literally from hospital to here, he has been with us. And Keshava, every time that you come and perform for us at Lotus, you inspire us to know why we exist. Because you practice and come back, and you play every time better than what you played last time. So thank you so much for what you did. Pranam is another Lotus child with, I think before he started speaking, he was here actually. And just like Keshava, we see Pranav, you aspiring and growing every time, which is actually the Sangeeta Sadhana, which we are very proud of and which we feel proud to see you doing. So thank you so much, Pranav. We are truly humbled and honored to come back in in-person experience. We feel absolutely honored with Prasanna Ganapati blessing this. Please mark your calendars for Tyagaraja Aradhana, which is our community event, which is your event more than our event. Please watch the Lotus website for more details on Tyagaraja Aradhana. I do have to mention one thing about Tyagaraja Aradhana. We did a Tyagaraja Aradhana last year by God's grace with Swami's grace himself in a virtual manner, which was an amazing feat for us as it was something we had never known we could do. It was an amazing feat for us because we had no clue what we were doing, but we got so much support. One such support, I do have to say, Lotus happens in person, and we did say we haven't done something in 2.5 years. That's untrue. Because even when we did virtual events, we had so much support. Akshat sat day and night and actually stitched videos for us, which were presented during the Aradhana. The Lotus theme song, which is Nipa Risa theme song, which you haven't heard, you have to hear for the musical brilliance it has. was a creation of the couple of people in this room. Rama, who did the video, Keshava, who's played the violin and instrument, Hari, who's there and who's contributed so much to editing of so many videos, and in that, and of course, Shubhama and Srivatsananna. So the whole home production. Anna, you played the tambura in that.
His hand is there.
His hand is there, I know that. Yeah, we know that. So just the amount of support that we have had. We have spent hours in Arvind Anna and Shailamma's house doing this work. Veenama and Arun Anna, who they've been through and through. So literally, it is this support which made last Aradhana happen. It is this support we know is going to make this Aradhana in the coming year happen. So please do join us 2022 for the Lotus Tyagaraja Aradhana very soon. Okay? Thank you. And we wish you three the best to pursue your music, and may Prasanna Ganapati always be there. Thank you so much. I'd like to turn all of your attention to the back of the room, if you will. The Mahasangita Kalanidhi D.K. Jayaramayar Mama, his 128th birthday is approaching in May. His very son Krishnamurti Mama and Mami are here to honor us today. It is quite possibly one of the biggest blessings these three children can be presented with. We talk about musicians and musicianship and just the value of Satsangeetam coming together. The biggest blessing for children who are up and coming in music is to receive the blessings of great Vidwans and Rasikas like Mama and Mami, who have, I have to say, they have probably seen and hosted every yesteryear musician that you children probably only read about. In that too, digital Shruti magazines, and in Hindu articles and in publications and in books. But Mama and Mami have hosted artist upon artist upon artist, and they have been a source of inspiration to innumerable musicians. They have connected, they have been with them, musicians have lived with them, musicians have traveled alongside them. They have had the first-hand experience and the scholarship of knowing what it meant and what it continues to mean to have that connectivity with beautiful music, with Satsangeetam, with Ghana Sangeetam, with music of the past. I am not counting today's musicians, because today's musicians are only an offspring. They are only the recipients of what the great musicians of the past have left us. And here are two sources who can probably speak volumes about these phenomenal musicians. And Mama and Mami are an inspiration to every generation. We are so honored, Mama and Mami, that you are with us today to bless us all. Thank you. Please continue to bless Lotus. Purnima talked about Ni Parisa. I don't know if any of you, most of you know what it stands for. Ni is the backbone of Lotus. Nanda Kishore. Pa is the arms who runs everything, Purnima. Ri, our dear Radhama, Alamelu Ramaguru. She is the legs, she is the person who carries and who makes every event possible with all the background work. And I only happen to be the node that basks in their glory, and that is the truth. It is an absolute privilege for me to work with three selfless people who continue to call themselves volunteers of Lotus, and we pray that we always stay this way. We don't hold a position in Lotus for the very reason that Lotus is a community organization. It is made by the Rasikas. It is nurtured by the parent support and by the extended guru support in the Bay Area, and it thrives on the musicianship of the young and budding artists. Now this exactly was my father-in-law, Hemige Shriti Vardarajan's vision. This was the vision, that young artists come together with the support of parents and well-wishers, but with the extended support of gurus in the community, and everybody finds one large alamaram, if you will, or umbrella, to come under, so that everybody can unite in the name of good music. And the amount of work that has gone into Lotus for the past 22 years, I can't even begin to talk about it. As I mentioned earlier, it started out as a little living room to living room setup, month after month. We expanded it little by little, and we worked quite a bit on it. I'm sorry to take so much time speaking about this, but this is 2.5 years of suppressed thought that's just now coming out, because we have not had a chance to talk about Lotus and what Lotus has stood for and continues to stand for, and how all of you are instrumental in making it what it is. So, as Purnima said, please come and support Lotus Tyagaraja Aradhana, not because we need the support, but because it is your event, and because you need to make it happen. We pride ourselves in being that organization or that community that brings together musicians, not in a hierarchy, but as everybody, at an equal platform. Everybody comes together at an equal level, only to celebrate Tyagaraja Swami and his Ishtadevatam Rama. So kindly come and make it a festive event, as you do year after year. And a reminder to kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. The more subscribers we have, the better your views will be, the better the streaming. So kindly do help us with that. And last but not the least, to all our Kuti volunteers who, as Purnima said, have been extremely instrumental in keeping things alive and keeping things moving. Even when us four parents, we've all been exhausted and tried to come together for events. We've had little balls of energy, running around and trying to capture everything and filling in all the blanks for us, and we are very grateful to them. So again, thank you so much for starting off our monthly concerts live series with such a big bang, and our best wishes to all the musicians who performed today, and a sincere thanks to all of you for attending. Continue to show us the support month after month. Thank you very much.
So bad.